Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Codex After Dark. Tonight it is all about comic pulls and hauls. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim the Terrible. This guy over here is Sal the Slab Guy. We are going to be sitting with you for the next hour or so going over comic books that we got that are out this week and some books that came in mail calls and what we found at a flea market. So stick around for that. Sal, when you are not doing Codex stuff, where can they find you, good sir?
Well, they can find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and also under Instagram as the Slab Guy 77. There's the ticker.
There
Hit
you
me up,
go.
check me up, give me a like, give me a follow. Love to see you. Love to hear some comments on my stuff.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have a website. All you got to do is head to thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs, merch, meet the team, and so much more. We are also on all the socials. All you got to do is type in at the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us. It's shocking. I know, Sal. I know.
I had to come. Moving on. We don't want to talk about that. Moving on.
At the Codex Station, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite social media platform and what you're watching us on right now, so that way you don't miss out on anything super awesome in the future. And one more thing, let's go ahead and talk about our sponsor for this week's episode. That is W Energy. Head over to w.gg, save 10% on your order using keyword code -X at checkout. Sal can give testimony after testimony of how awesome W is. I have had it. It is absolutely amazing. No crash. So definitely it is worth your time. Once again,
no jitters. Yeah, no jitters, no bad aftertaste. It's great. It's good stuff.
There you go. Sal, what's the website and what's the keyword again?
It's WGG and the code word is Codex. That's Codex. That's CODE-X at checkout.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now that the business is out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some awesomeness. So, Sal, let's go ahead and do DC first. How about that?
I don't think I have any DC in my stack today, do I?
No,
oh,
DC.
I do.
Oh, good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. No, it's Image.
Oh, okay.
I've got Image.
Well, I've got DC, Marvel, and some independents, so I'll go ahead and showcase the DC stuff first.
Do it.
All right. So Brie Larson's going to help me out. She's my Vanna White tonight.
Hi, Brie. Welcome to the show.
She can't talk right now. She's cardboard.
let's just throw it out there. Brie Larson, it's an open invitation to come on our show anytime.
Yeah,
you just message us, and you could be on our show.
We will pen you in.
Yep.
All right. So first things first. My new favorite cover artist, right, is DNA, and I saw Green Arrow #1, his cover, and I do believe this is cover C. So take a look at.
Oh that. Yes, I ordered that, so it should be in my next next pool.
As soon as I saw it, oh dude, it looks gorgeous. As soon as I saw it on the rack, I was like, I've got to have that. That is
so. Wait, hold that back up one more time, if you don't mind. Okay, so it doesn't use the negative space as much, but it's very close.
Yeah, so it's very close. His outside armor is the same color as the background, but there's some lighter greens and then the black skin tone and the blonde hair. Nice. Yeah, but there's
still awesome.
Oh, dude, it's great. This is getting slabbed. That's happening.
Nice.
I haven't read Green Arrow #1 yet, but it's on my list of things to read. The Garen, the guy at my guy's comics where I go shop. Yeah. He asked me, he's like, you want that on your pull list? I was like, let me read it first. But Williamson is doing the writing, and he does writing for Superman, and I love that book right now. So yeah, it'll probably go on my pulls. Looks like a JTC imitation. I don't know about that. I don't know. DNA's got a unique art style. I think it looks pretty sweet. I've liked everything that he's done so far. I haven't seen anything that I haven't disliked yet.
For those that have been drinking a little bit of alcohol tonight, we won't mention any names. What is JTC? Who's that?
JTC Parallax, you're gonna have to refresh me on that. But
we're not saying that one of us is drinking, but one of us is drinking, and
maybe both of us. But
Well,
anyways, moving forward, we got Catwoman number 54. This is the B variant, Howard, Leon, and Gandini. This I think
John Tyler
really
Christopher.
good. John Tyler.
Christopher. Okay.
Yeah, there we
All
go.
right.
So JTC,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen. This is really good. I love the story. It's a different Catwoman right now. Selena Kyle is in prison. And the last I read, which was this issue. No, I haven't read this issue yet. But the last I read, she was working on breaking her way out of prison with a couple of C and D list uh, villains.
Villains.
Yeah. So Selena Kyle's not on the A covers, but she's all over the B covers. And I think the B covers are really hitting it. The A covers, too. DNA's doing A covers on Catwoman right now. So that makes
Nice.
it even better.
Yes, that sounds like Selena Kyle's MO, using lower level villains to help her break
Yeah.
out.
Like,
That
like
sounds like her thing.
like the whole thing is, as far as from what I've read, I can't remember the villains' names that are in there, but there are a lot of C and D listers, and she's been talking to them, doing like a prison fight club with them, training them how to fight and stuff like that. And while other things are going on, she's communicating with the new Catwoman that's taking her place right now out in Gotham. And she's kind of not liking how things are going. So she's like, all right, I'm getting out of here, getting back, taking my name back. Next is Batman 134. Now, I haven't been reading this since Zdarsky did this for the first 2 issues. So I've got a lot of catching up to do. But Zdarsky's run on Daredevil I thought was really amazing. And the first 2 issues I read of his run here on Batman I thought was really, really good as well. But this is the Joe Quesada cover.
That's a nice cover.
I love it.
I have that cover. Yep, I got that one already.
It's
too. Yep.
real heavy in shadow.
Yeah.
And I get that. And the most important parts of Batman are shown. I just would like to see him a little bit more. But if that's the only negative I have on Quesada's artwork, then that's a good thing. Next is my the C cover. Is it the C cover? This is the C cover, yes. And this is an art germ variant. I love everything he does too. All of his work.
Does.
And this is the punchline art germ variant. Yeah, so
That's
gorgeous.
Nice.
Love it.
I've got several slab books from him too. So I'll have to show you one day with those.
Parallax, remember that time Quesada had to break up Spider-Man's marriage because he was getting a divorce? Yeah, I remember that, and I hated it. I hated it then, I hate it now. And I hate the new Spider-Man storyline, but we'll get into that when Sal shows some of those off. I do not. Moving forward, let's get back on something awesome. The covers for Detective Comics right now are fire. I'm loving them. I'm waiting until the full storyline is over before I start to really dive into reading it. But check that out, dude. Those covers are unreal. Unreal. And the interior artwork, I took a peek, and that stuff looks amazing as well. And here's the B variant for Detective 1071.
Yes.
Yeah, Batman's a little vulnerable. He's a little beat up.
Yeah.
Yep. Next is quite possibly my favorite DC title right now. And Williamson is doing the writing for this, and that's Superman. It is back to form. I am in love with reading this book. Every time I see it, I put it at the bottom of my stack so I can build up anticipation to read it. I read Spider-Man first so I can hate the day, and then I read Superman to save the day. Yeah, but this is a throwback to the old 50s and 40s stuff.
Love it.
This is the F cover, if I am not mistaken. So this, I love the throwback stuff. I think it looks absolutely wonderful, and I really enjoy him just punching the crap out of all of these machines, these robots. So that's
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the I want to say Fleischer Studio Superman.
Yes, that's
That's
exactly it. Yeah.
yeah, when he was punching the robots. Yep, I have
Yep.
that somewhere
The good thing about the
actually.
Fleischer stuff is I think all of that is in public domain and you can
Yeah, it
find it
is.
on YouTube and watch for free. If you
Yep,
guys haven't watched the Fleischer stuff, by all means, go ahead and do that. That is Golden Age Superman at his finest.
absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what I got for DC, Sal. You
All right,
said you got Independence next,
I
so
I
let's
have
go.
Image.
Yeah,
I got
all right.
Image. So let's go with Image.
Let's do
I
that.
I only have two from Image actually.
Ooh,
So
just two Independence total or just two from
yeah,
Image?
so two from Image. That's it.
Wow. Okay. Well,
All right,
I've got a few. So after you're
all right,
done with Image, I'll show you what I got.
all right. Sounds good. I'll be pretty quick then. This is Scorched number 17.
Have you read that
Uh,
yet?
no, I have not.
Neither
And
have I.
honestly, I bought this on Cover Site alone.
Ooh.
I saw this and it was in my stack is from Heroes Corner Comics, which I'll get into later. But I'm going through the previews of what's the pull and what the final cutoff is, and I'm like, damn, this looks really good. And
Yeah.
I love that cover. So I'm like, and Scorched, as a title sounds awesome. So I'm like, all right, let's
I
throw
know
it in.
that's part of the
Let's throw it in.
greater Spawn universe. So
Yes.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
ladies and gentlemen, for Heroes Corner Comics information, check out the
Yep.
ticker down below while Sal shows you some awesomeness.
Definitely check them out. Definitely check them out. We'll dive into a little bit with them later,
Oh
but
yeah.
for right now, we'll do this. So this is
Okay.
Gunslinger number
More Spawn
19.
universe stuff.
Yep.
Ah. See, all
And I
I'm
just
reading is
once again,
Spawn right now. I'm not reading any of the extra stuff.
there we
So
go. There we go. That's it.
that looks good. That's wild.
So, but again, based on cover alone, I'm a Spawn fan, but I'm not a deep Spawn fan.
Hmm.
So when I saw this cover, I'm like, I gotta have that. That just looks pretty awesome. So
That's
well, just
great.
throw it on the stack, type of thing.
Is that all you got for Independence this week?
That yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's throw it back to me and Bree, and we will go over what I have.
Me
Uh,
and Bree.
me and Bree. So, Dark Horse, Blue Book,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
If you're not reading Blue Book, guys, this is something you definitely need to get into. It was on Comixology for a little while, and it was exclusive there. And then after that, Dark Horse has the printing rights, and they did that with Scott Snyder stuff.
Yeah.
We Have Demons and
Mm-hmm.
Night of the Ghoul. And some other things too, but Blue Book is what Tinian's doing right now, and it's all science fiction based on
Mm-hmm.
actual documented accounts of UFOs and things like that. Extremely worth your time if you are into heavy science fiction,
Mm-hmm.
cryptozoology, and even some conspiracy theories. This is
Always.
absolutely amazing.
Always down for
Highly
that.
recommend. Yeah, this I think is my book of the week as far as independents go.
Is
I've
this
been
book number 3? Is that book number 3?
yes, this is issue number
Okay.
3.
All
So
right. So
I
that'll
think
be my pool.
yeah. Yeah, and I think it's going past 3 issues, right? This is
Uh,
ongoing.
It is. It is. It is. It is. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I haven't been to my LCS, so I haven't picked up my LCS pool,
Yeah.
which will have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got the B cover for that too, and I think it
Ooh,
looks pretty awesome.
the B cover. Nice. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I like it. I think it looks great. So Tinian, keep up the good work. Next is something from AWA. Now, this was recommended to me by one of the fellows at My Guys Comics, Jay. And he was reading this book. It's called Black Tape, and I talked about it last week. It's like that 70s satanic panic. All rock music is the devil's music, kind of thing. And basically, what it is this rock star recorded this one last song that people are dying to hear, and this is issue 3 of 4. Halfway through, I haven't read issue 3 yet, but halfway through, we haven't even really gotten into what the song is about or anything like that. But there's been a lot of horror-esque stuff going, and it really has that low B movie feel to it. But this is the B cover for Black Tape. So
Nice.
if you're
Huh?
into that kind of 70s B horror type stuff, the satanic panic stuff, this is definitely for you. Highly recommend. I'm enjoying it so far. I like Blue Book better. I like science fiction more than I do horror, but this definitely has my interest. It's 3 out of 4, so I'm halfway through. Next is what is the song called Try Suicide by Titanica? I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, what else did you say? Parallax had a guy tell me he what?
You beat me with a pipe.
Had a guy tell me he'd beat me with a pipe because I said I was indifferent to Spawn today. I get that. I get that. I'll get into my feelings on the current Spawn run here in just a second. But with IDW now, with the news going on with IDW, 39% of their staff got laid off, and they pulled themselves
Yeah.
off of the New York Stock Exchange. Let's talk about something good that they're
Yeah.
doing right now, and that is The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. I haven't read this issue yet, but the issues I have read, this is an absolutely amazing prequel and sequel story to The Last Ronin, which was a smash hit last year. If you're not reading this, this is quintessential Turtles, guys. Eastman is doing the writing.
Oh, good.
Highly recommend. And I got the C cover for Last Ronin, The Lost Years. I like this one a lot better.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And then we get to Spawn. So this is the A cover. I got the B cover last week. The A cover I am not happy with at all. I don't like it, but I got it. So there's the A cover for Spawn.
Okay.
The B cover is more Spawn-esque, but Parallax, yeah, Last Ronin was 100% quality, absolutely. But with Spawn, the new stuff right now, I just got into it a couple of issues back. I want to say 346 or 340 or 336 or 337. I just got back into it, and I'm digging it so far. McFarlane's not doing the writing. McConville is doing the writing, I believe. And I like it. I like the in-depth storytelling that they're doing right now, and the stuff with Spawn is interesting. I'm a little lost as far as all the stuff that's going on, but I don't feel left out, right? So it's not. I agree with you 100%, Parallax. I'm indifferent at the moment. I'm waiting for something big to happen.
Waiting for it to pop.
Yeah. So that's what I got for Independence. Sal, you got Marvel ready?
Oh yeah, all my stuff is Marvel.
All right, let's do.
All right.
Oh, before that, let's see what Parallax had to say here. He said
Yep.
Todd will never let Spawn end. It's a vanity project at this point. I agree with that about 70%.
Yeah, I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yeah,
But it's Spawn. He doesn't have to end.
that's very true. Same thing with Savage Dragon with
True.
Eric Larson. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
all right,
Yep.
let's do Marvel. Sal, what do you got?
All right. Let's start off with Venom: Lethal Protector. This is the new
Ooh.
volume. This is I believe Brock's son is still in possession of the Venom symbiote.
That Silver Sable is in there is wonderful.
And
I'm
now
glad
this
they're
is
bringing her back.
this is the B cover.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that's the B cover. And you're gonna love the A cover.
Yeah. Throwback to the 90s.
I always
Oh,
liked her as a
I did too. I loved Silver Sable back in the day, and I think like the last time I really saw her was the At World's End storyline for Spider-Man.
right.
That was a
Yep.
while ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
All right. So next up is Extreme X-Men number 5, and we'll do the A cover first.
Is Claremont writing that?
He is. He is.
Oh, okay.
So I honestly I'm not sure why I got the Extreme X-Men. I thought maybe I do have these and I don't know.
Mhm.
But maybe I did. Maybe I started ordering it because I wanted to read more of it.
Yeah.
So that's always a possibility.
Fair enough.
I forget stuff all the time.
I read Extreme X-Men, not the whole run, but some of it back when it was out before, and I liked it, but it was just too extreme for me.
Too extreme, as hence the title, Extreme. You should have known right there.
Uh-oh.
So this is the D cover.
Ooh, Lockheed.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
All right. Next up is Red Goblin, and I want to do the A cover first, which will be you. So this is Red Goblin with Carry On.
Ooh, nice. The old Spider-Man villain?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. And this has actually been a very good read so far. So I'm enjoying this one. I'll make that my book of the
Okay.
week for right now.
Check this out real quick, Sal.
Yeah.
Parallax once again says the first run of Extreme was all right. The second run was
What's
god
God?
awful. And he's got one more thing to say here before we
Yeah.
go
Yep.
forward. One of the
Okay.
books he got today was a Venom Annual Clayton Crane Scorpion Comics variant for
Ooh.
$1.
Wow. That's
That's
a nice
amazing.
score.
Yeah, definitely. All
And
right.
you can feel free to send that to me or Tim anytime you like. I'm just saying right now, it's okay if you want to send that
It'll
to
get
us.
put up on your wall, Sal.
It will.
Oh, that's amazing. Wonderful.
That's
For
so there's. I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
I was just going to make a bad joke. Go ahead.
Oh no, go make it, make it, make it, make it.
For the price of $1, you too can put a book on Sal's wall.
Nice. I'm making that my tagline. I am. You too can make a dollar donation.
There
All
you
right, so
go.
this is Red Cobbler. This is the D cover, and it's a
Ooh.
little bit hard to figure out what he's doing, but he's kind of doing like one of these things, like come here, you
Ah,
know,
got it. Okay.
you know.
I like it. I like it.
Mhm.
Now that you pointed that out, you can see
Yep.
it.
So I have not read issue 3 yet, but 1 and 2 were amazingly good, and I really
Mhm.
like the story and where it's going. So next up is Mary Jane and Black Cat, and I have to admit I have not read any of these
How can
because
she
I just
be in
love the
any
cover.
books when she's going to die next issue?
She's not
Oh,
gonna. She's
spoiler
not gonna
alert.
die. She's not gonna die. She
Sorry.
can't die.
She's going to.
But she'll come back anyhow.
They're going to
So
obliterate her.
so I love this cover because it's the queen two sides of
Yes.
the poker card. There we
That's
go.
great. I'm really happy that Felicia Hardy is in the front with
Yeah.
Marvel right now. I really dig that.
Right. Right. Okay. Here is yes. Aunt May is still already. She's still alive. She's not gonna die.
She needs to, by God. She needs to go make the great apple pie in the sky.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Why do you guys got to change everything? All right, now we're on to Tim's favorite book of the month, year, decade, century. Amazing Spider-Man number 24.
All right, so let's talk, Sal.
Let's talk.
Have you read it?
Yes.
Okay, give me your thoughts and then I'll tell you why I hate it.
I I don't like the fact that they draw things out and then you're like, okay, here's the issue. We're gonna find out what's going on. Nope, we're not gonna find out what's going on yet. We'll get a little piece of the puzzle,
Next
and then we'll
issue,
get to next issue. You're gonna find out everything. No, but they draw it out a little bit more.
just a little bit.
So we are at the point now in the story where we figured out why she has kids. Okay, I don't want to
Right.
spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but we figure out why she has kids. I and the with the time jump and everything like that, and how universes work, whatever.
So it's like
It's
Interstellar.
I was gonna say it was just like an interstellar
Yeah.
black holes type situation.
For every hour Spider-Man is in the main universe,
Where
a
she goes
year
like
goes by.
7
Yeah,
years or whatever.
it's dumb.
So I I understand it, but I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. And to be quite honest, I don't even understand the villain. I get there's
So
a villain, and
from
I don't have no clue
from
what
what
this
I
villain is.
understand, that villain is from back in the Brand New Day time period, and the
Okay.
same guy Wells that's doing the writing right now was doing the writing then, and
Okay.
people hated what he was doing then, and
Yeah.
why Marvel brought him back to continue things that people hated makes zero sense to me. And he's like,
It's
"Yeah, I'm going to finish this storyline that
it's
nobody
shock and
liked."
awe.
Yeah.
It's the shock and awe. So
So
yeah, I'm not
okay.
liking it. Sums it up.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm not liking it at all. Sums up feelings about a lot of comics nowadays, especially
Yeah.
stuff from Marvel.
Yeah. So yes, I bringing him back, and now that makes a lot of sense to when you said he wrote the story in Brand New Day, because I was on a comic hiatus during that time frame.
So was I.
So I heard about it, and I was like, oh, really? And I just, I wasn't back into hardcore collecting at that time. I
Yeah.
jumped back into collecting at Blackest Night, and that just kind of opened the door to everything else.
Yeah.
So that was after that. So Yeah. So not
So
reading that, I understand.
so grade wise,
Yeah.
what would you give the storyline so far?
God, what I want to say a one, maybe 1.5 out of 5. If you want to do
Wow.
that,
How about we do the codex score 1 through 10?
1 through 10.
Yeah.
So it's got to be lower percentage wise, and it's got to be a point 0.5.
Point 0.5.
Point
Damn.
0.5. I just don't like. I don't like it. It's not. The action in it is terrible. I feel like they're not giving you enough of the story to keep you on
Mhm.
board. Okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be 100% action. It doesn't have to be 100%
No.
dialogue, but it's got to be a fair amount to keep you interested in the book. Like,
Mhm.
oh, she did that. That happened. Okay, all right. No, I'm not getting that feeling from this. So, and that's why it's just like, okay, I could go like this with the book. Okay, I'm done. All right,
Yeah.
bag
Here's
it, put it up.
here's my opinion on this.
Mhm.
I think John Romita's artwork is the selling point for the book right now, and I
Yeah,
don't think he's at the top of his game like he has been before. We've seen better artwork out of him on Amazing Spider-Man, particularly in the mid to early 2000s and stuff like that. But
yeah.
as of right now, it feels to me like he's kind of phoning it in. And I don't see a whole lot of passion in the story from his artwork. I think the story sucks. I Spider-Man is my favorite
Uh,
character,
Same.
and I hate watching Marvel tie
Rip them
him
apart.
to the back of a truck and draw and quarter him every week. It drives me insane. I get that there has to be drama, right? I get that. I
Right.
get that there has to be existential crisis, but not every page, right? Let the
Hmm.
man breathe. Let him have Mary Jane. It is okay to let him be married to Mary Jane and let them repair the relationship and have their kid and go on and let the man grow up. The Parker Luck stuff, no. Thank God, no. But to have editorial look at the fans and be like, we don't want him to be with Mary Jane, and so long as we are here, he never will be. Man, that's spitting in all of our faces. Now
Right.
granted, we as consumers speak with our wallets, right? And
Right.
as far as the decisions that editorial makes, we have zero control over that. I get it. I get it. But just what they're doing is terrible. They're like you said, they're stretching this out. This does not need to be a 6-issue arc. This could have been told in 3 issues. Easy.
Easy.
And they're just giving you bits and pieces, this and that, everything else. And Wells even said that he will stay through issue 50 at least, and they're going to have to
Issue
drag him
50.
off of the book. Yeah.
Ugh.
So I'm not looking forward to that. Let Peter Parker breathe. Let him be a person. Let him be happy.
Yeah.
When Mark Waid took over Daredevil, after the Shadowrun stuff and all that, or the Shadowland stuff, he put Daredevil back to being jovial again, and fans loved it. They flocked to that book. That was one of the greatest Daredevil runs in
Right.
recent history. And even with Zdarsky, though he put Matt Murdock through the paces, by God, it was told extremely well.
Yeah.
With what Wells is doing on Spider-Man, he is doing an abysmal job. And the only reason I'm buying it is to finish the storyline. And then after that, I think I'm honestly done with Spider-Man for a while,
Yeah.
at least
I,
until
I'm
he leaves.
I'm gonna collect it because I hate to search for the back issues.
Check this
I'm
out.
missing it. Yeah.
This is what Parallax has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Parallax is our guest tonight in chat. So there's that.
Yes.
Keeping Peter a perpetual punching bag in his own book is awful. Agreed. A lot of the best Spidey stories were during the 2000s when he actually grew up. Yes, when there
Hmm.
was full, rich character development. And
Yep.
right now they are tearing all of those walls down, and it's ridiculous. But anyways, Sal, like Peter as a teacher was a great run.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He was teaching at the X Mansion. I remember that.
Yeah. All
I
right,
even
Sal.
liked I even liked it when he was running his own business and he had the Parker
Yes.
Corporation, you know, and he was doing
Yes.
like the research for Spider-Man, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have any more Marvel this week?
oh my God, yes.
All right.
This
So
is here's my stack. Here's my
let's
stack.
let's go ahead
All
and
right,
get back
all
into
right,
that. We've complained about Spider-Man way too much.
all right. But before we get off of Spider-Man, this one is
Oh.
the variant cover.
Now I actually like that cover. Not gonna
It's
lie.
a
Like the cover.
it's a good cover, and
Yeah.
it's a different story from what I hear. I haven't read this one yet, so could
I
be a
hope
different
it's
story.
good.
It's like the multiverse. The variants are different
I
stories.
guess. All covers tell different stories, especially variants.
Okay. So next up is Hallows
Ooh,
Eve #2.
look at
This is my
that.
favorite cover.
That's great.
There we go. Yeah,
So is
love
she
that. And
basically the new Hobgoblin?
yes and no. She's not a hobgoblin per se.
Mhm.
She has the ability to she has these two masks which give her the ability to take on that form. One's a werewolf form, one's a monster form.
Mm.
She's basically the fears of people. You know,
Oh.
that's how the Goblin Queen gave her that power to do when Chasm was taking over Limbo and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Got
So,
it. Okay.
but now she's out on the streets, no longer tied to Limbo. I believe, if I remember right, she's trying to find um, her Peter Parker. You
Is
know,
she a
for
villain
to
or an
defend.
anti-hero?
She is not neither at this point. She was a villain, but now she's not trying to do anything. But she's being attacked by, it looks like, sins of her past
Got it. Okay.
type of thing.
Okay.
Okay, so it's only on issue 2, so I could have a little bit of that wrong, but
Ooh,
here's the variant cover, and this is one of the masks that she has. So I'm not sure what's going on or
nice.
why she's being attacked by her own demon. You know.
Nice. I'm gonna have to pick it up.
Okay. So next up is Nightcrawlers #3.
What'd you think? Did you read it?
I haven't read it yet. I just opened
Oh.
it today. I just opened
Ah.
this box today 2 hours ago,
The
Tim.
only issue I have left for the Sins of Sinister storyline is Dominion, the last one.
Oh yeah. So here's the variant cover, or is this the
Yep.
A cover?
That's the A cover.
This is the A cover. It's not. This
Yep.
was the variant. This was the variant. Sorry.
That is the variant. Yep.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
that was. So I have not read that yet. I haven't read any of these yet. So.
Oh, Sal, we got some talking to do.
I know. So here we go. It's Invincible Iron Man #5.
Like it.
And that's the White Queen, and she's on there saying, step aside, darling." Does it say
So
that?
the White Queen is an Iron Man.
Well, she is.
Interesting.
And I think they're portraying them as a couple.
Ooh, that's even more interesting.
Interesting. Yep.
She's like, I'm done with the summers. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm done with this. I believe the whole Marvel universe is done with the summers.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Doctor Strange #2.
Nice. Love it.
Okay. And I've got Daredevil #10.
Oh, wonderful. Hang on, I got that right here too. So
Nice.
that's both of us got it.
Fist bump.
Gotcha.
All right. So now we move into my timeless villain variants.
Can you hold off on those? Because I would like to us to both show what we got together.
Sounds good. Do it.
Okay, perfect.
So then that will complete my Marvel stack.
Awesome. Let me get through my main titles here, and then we will do a double fist bump on our timeless variants.
That sounds good.
So Daredevil #10, staying right with that. I got the Eastman variant, and this looks interesting. Check that out.
Oh yeah, that's pretty wicked.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, I like it. Parallax once again says, as far as the White Queen is concerned, I think she's always had a history with Tony. Not that I ever remember. Maybe I just didn't read those particular issues, or at least it might be more recent. But in the 80s and 90s, I don't remember that. I definitely could be wrong though. Yeah. Moving on.
Enjoying it though. Still enjoying it.
Moving on, I have Storm in the Brotherhood of Mutants. This is the 1 in 25 variant. Ooh. And I don't really know how to feel about the cover. Like, I'm still deciding on whether I like it or not, but I am indifferent with it so far. I just don't think it's the best portrayal of Storm I've ever seen.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm indifferent on it. I mean, I like it, but I don't not love it, right?
Okay.
whatever that means. As far as that goes, I've got hauls and stuff which I can showcase later, and then we've got our timeless variants.
All right.
So let's go ahead and do that. Where it's going to be like Go Fish.
All right, do it because I've got
Okay.
you on this one.
You ready?
I know I've got you. Do it. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Deadpool number 6. I love the way the Mole Man looks here.
Yeah,
I
because he's such a big Deadpool villain. I mean, yeah,
right,
it's only
yeah.
fitting that he's on that cover.
But he looks amazing. This is the way I want to see him in the movie.
Yeah, me too.
Give me Danny DeVito as the Mole
Excuse
Man.
me. Sorry.
All right, Sal, your turn. What do you got?
All right, let's go with Abomination.
Nope, don't have it.
Up a point. I'm up a point. All right, your turn.
Let's go with one of the greatest villains in the negative zone. Annihilus.
Please stand by.
Bam. There we go.
Mhm.
I love Annihilus.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the negative zone come in and whatever they decide to do with him. I think that's going to be amazing. All right, Sal, what do you got?
All right, let's go with I'm going to do this one now. You probably have it, but Loki.
Nope, don't have Loki.
I'm up 2-0. All right, your turn.
I think I got you on this one.
I don't think so.
I've come to bargain.
Okay, you have me at this round, but I got that last week.
Oh, so not this week. This is
week.
what counts this week, not last
Okay,
week.
so I did not get any duplicates of Dormammu. So 2-1.
Love it. There we go. All right.
2-1.
Sal, your turn. What do you got?
Bam, Kingpin.
I got 2 copies of that last week, so
That doesn't count. 3-1. 3-1. Go ahead, your turn.
Okay.
But that's an awesome cover. I really love this cover because he comes off with that attitude of like Kingpin attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Parallax once again picked up a copy of Annihilus' first appearance a couple years ago, pretty cheap. Nice. Very nice.
That's
if
good.
You could throw it in the chat, Parallax, on what issue number of Fantastic Four that was.
And mail it to us, and we will put it on the wall
for the price of $1. You
$1.
Put it on Sal's wall. And he also, going back to what about White Queen and Tony Stark, he says they retconned the relationship during one of the X-Men runs in the 2000s. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
All
right. So
you're
back
next
to the timeless variant. Go Fish. You got any Apocalypse?
Oh, please, that was on top.
I love it. Love the picture. It's a very modern look.
Grumpy face.
Yeah.
And Parallax says Fantastic Four annual number 6.
Perfect. I only have one more timeless, so after that,
I'll
have to
then
out.
I've got you. Oh gosh.
Okay. What do you got?
I've got you then. Go ahead.
Oh,
it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Let's see if you have what I have to end it.
Okay. I go with
no.
Galactus. Galactus. All right. Do you want me to keep going?
I'll do my last one, and then you can have the round.
Okay. All right.
Do you know what comic character of the week Dan and I did together by ourselves?
MODOK.
That's correct, sir. My favorite timeless variant.
Okay, that was last week. I don't have a copy this week.
Yes, MODOK. All right, that's all I got.
Yep. Okay, ready?
Oh, hang on a second. Let me get you front and center there.
Front and center. Electro.
I got that 2 weeks ago.
And I also just ordered the sketch copy of this.
Oh, man. You've got the one that I want that I can't find yet, but I'm going to get it.
What is it? Which one?
Dr. Doom.
We'll talk after this channel.
All right.
All right, we'll talk.
Okay.
All right, next is Hella. I got another Hella.
Hella amazing.
Hella good hair. Hell yeah.
Hella wonderful colors.
We have Thanos. He demands your silence.
That one too. Oh man. Thanos, whatever.
I said Thanos.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
I say Thanos.
Vulture.
You say Thanos.
Yep. Vulture.
Classic Spider-Man villain. Can't go wrong.
And you know what? I'm not a fan of Vulture. I'm really not. I never liked him.
That's John
I
Malkovich personified.
that is John Malkovich personified. But I just never liked Vulture the character. I mean, I thought he was kind of dumb. And how do you hide missiles in your wings? Come on.
He's 70 years old. He's smart as a whip.
Okay. So then next we have Mysterio, one of my favorites.
Got that 2 weeks ago too. That I think
Hey,
next to the MODOK cover
yep,
and the Doctor Doom cover are my favorites.
right. Thank you, Parallax. Vulture was an awful Spidey villain, except when Michael Keaton played him in the movie. Then I appreciated him a little bit more because it's Michael Keaton.
What? Wait a minute. Spidey would break his hip jumping on him. No, he wouldn't, because he's versatile and he has ninja-like reflexes and he's old as dirt.
And he's taking Geritol, so he's okay.
He's got Ben Gay in one of his
Yeah.
utility pockets that he can use after a beatdown from Spidey.
There you go. Because Spidey uses the same move on him all the time. Webs his feet. Vulture goes straight up in the air. You know, and Spidey uses him as a slingshot. Joe goes above him, drops down and hits him in the back, knocks him on the ground. Game over. Every single time.
And that's all in the first 2 pages.
Yeah, that is. Next up is Sandman.
Yes, love it.
Now, I love the detail on this. If you see the forehead on this one, it's like...
That's great.
That is awesome. I like that. I really like Alex Ross stuff. And last, but not least...
Parallax says real quick, Spidey has an awful rogues gallery.
I don't think it's awful. I think the deeper you go, it gets worse.
Yeah, his top tier villains are top tier villains.
Yes.
B and C listers are pretty solid, but a lot of the other ones underneath there, I think, are.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
100%. He says 3.5 good villains.
3.5 good ones. What is that? That's half a Sandman,
half a Sandman,
Goblin, and Mysterio, right?
He's got top tier villains. The rest are garbage.
I don't know. Come on now.
I wouldn't say garbage.
Awesome. Boomerang is good too. Who else do we
have? I disagree with you that Boomerang is garbage.
The Beetle. Come on now. All right, go ahead, Sal. Finish
this timeless
variant off. Oh, that is the cover.
And they're like, yes.
Right there.
Yes.
Dude. Dr. Doom. Tone. Okay. If you don't have that yet, man, that is the one you need to get.
Yeah, Tone. 100%. 100%. Okay, so not only does that complete my timeless stack, but that completes my pools.
Okay, Rocket Racer. No, I'm going to say Hypno Hustler next. That's what I'm going to say. Hypno Hustler's so good, he's getting his own movie. That's how awesome he is.
Yep.
Okay, so that was awesome, Sal. That was great. The timeless variants, even though some of the characters don't make sense on the issues that they're on, Alex Ross, I think, once again hits it out of the park.
He does. His stuff is money. It is.
Yes.
So I've been to his website, Alex Ross' website.
Mm-hmm.
You could like order some of his books with signatures, graded and stuff like that. And he has a Batman one on there that's coming out soon. It just looks really amazing. And I'm trying to see if I can work it in the budget, but I've got some slab books to go out, and that's gonna take the money. I'm trying to.
Do you want the Alex Ross or do you want the slabs? Which can you get now? Which can you do later?
Exactly. But with the ones I'm slabbing, I may be able to flip for money to.
We'll talk after the show, Sal. Tell me what you're gonna sell, and maybe we'll work something out. I got some hauls though. I only have,
let's see your hauls.
I have 3 from a flea market today, and 1 that I got at my LCS.
Okay.
So I'll do the flea market stuff first. So Wes and I, Wes Rebel Scum, we went to a flea market here in town that I live in. To check out and see if they had some comic books. We recorded some footage, and that video will be out on Wednesday, so you can see what him and I discovered and all of that stuff. So as far as flea markets go, guys, roll the dice, take the chance, go and see what they have. Yes, there are going to be people that are going to charge you diamond prices for petrified poop. But you're also going to find some pretty sweet deals, like what Parallax in the chat did. and
Mhm.
found that Venom variant for $1. That's pretty awesome.
Mhm.
What I have here is nowhere near as awesome as that, but I think it's pretty cool. So let me show you what I found. So we paid $2 a piece. Wes got one book. He got a X-Men #1, the Cyclops and Wolverine cover. And
Jim Lee cover. Yep.
yep, the Jim Lee from the 90s, the one that there are a million of in production. But I picked up 3 books, 2 the same and 1 different. So I picked up 2 of these, and again, I paid $2. This is X-Men #9, Jim Lee. This is Wolverine and Ghost Rider.
Nice.
So I got 2 of them. Couldn't
Nice.
pass it up. I mean, the Jim Lee
That's
stuff, yeah, is
Jim Lee's art
amazing.
is good. Yeah, yeah.
This is
Most definitely.
incredibly pleasing to look at, and the books themselves, Sal, look pretty minty fresh to me. I mean, the
Nice.
one of them looks like it could do with a solid press, but beyond that, I think these are great 9.6, 9.8 contenders. So I might send one of them out, see what they come back as.
Nice.
And the other one that I got is issue 4 of 4 for the first Lobo run. I have issue 3, but this
Okay.
is issue 4. This has a fair market value of $10. And to pay
Yeah.
$2 for it, can't beat that.
Oh.
Can't beat that. And as Parallax says, our special guest for the night, he says it never hurts to look. And coming from someone who's found comics in weird places, you never know where you'll find them. That is 110% true. Parallax and I did some comic surfing a couple of years ago in Knoxville, and he found some wild stuff, autograph stuff, and
Mm.
stuff that I don't even think the LCS knew what they had in there. And he walked up, paid for it, and as we were walking back out to his car, he's like, dude, look what I found. I can't
Mm.
remember exactly, but I know one of them was an autographed X-Men issue. It had Wolverine on the cover in the gray and gold
Oh,
suit. Yeah, so
nice.
definitely. But this was my big buy at my local comic shop, and it was an issue that I didn't have, always wanted, but even back before I lost my first collection, never had this issue, and now I finally have it. And this is Eric Larson doing amazing artwork on Amazing Spider-Man #347.
Ah, that was my comic book cover of the week for the Venom
Yes,
comic character of the week.
so
Venom.
good.
That was one of
Alas,
my covers.
for Spider-Man,
Yeah.
I knew him well.
Well. Hmm.
Now this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spine breaking ticks
Ooh.
along with some other things. I
Yeah.
did not pay a hefty price for this, but for the price that I did pay, it was pretty fair. But at least I have a copy. That's the main thing, and the color pops on it. It looks good. This is a gorgeous book, as Sal would say. This is a great book to display.
Yes, I do. I would.
So that's what I got for the week, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
Now the question is, did Bree approve this?
I don't know, Bree, do you approve? Yes, Tim, I approve. They're amazing books. Wonderful. All around. Good job, guys. What she does. That's fantastic. Thanks, Bree.
Awesome. Thank
Beautiful.
you. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. This is
Oh.
the one, Sal.
Mm.
It was an Uncanny X-Men 381 variant signed by Kubert. They charged $5. Yes, that's true. You found it at Snake Eyes in
Yeah.
Knoxville. He was digging. Him and I, Parallax and I were on 2 different sides. I was on one side, he was on the other, digging through the X-Men stuff. I don't even remember what I got that day. Uh, also went to Comics Exchange in Knoxville and got the Uncanny 129 for $2. Yes,
Nice.
that's a first White Queen. Is that right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe so.
I remember that too. No, that wasn't
Yeah.
Comics Exchange. That's a comic store that was in downtown Knoxville that no longer is there. And yeah, he pulled that book out of the stack. That was amazing. That was a great comic book hunt day. I think Parallax, you and I both had a really good time that day. But yeah, first Kitty and first Emma Frost. Yeah,
Yep.
perfect.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that's it. That's all we have for pulls and hauls this week, ladies and gentlemen. We're done for the night, but next week we're coming at you with more polls, more hauls, and an episode of Breaking the Code, topic to be announced. But we'll let you know on the community page for our YouTube channel, so that way you can be prepared for what we're going to talk about. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget you can find us on all the socials. All you got to do is type in the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us, your favorite social media platform, and right where you're watching us live streaming right now. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow. It definitely helps with the algorithm gods and lets us become available to more people just like you. We also have a Patreon. You can go ahead and check that out if you want to. No pressure.
Mm-hmm.
For the price of an expensive cup of coffee, $3 or $7, we offer a ton of stuff, a ton of behind the scenes stuff, access to your favorite hosts, and so much more. Talk to Sal, talk to me, maybe even have a conversation with Cardboard Captain Marvel back there. That is entirely up to you. You let us know. Patreon.com/the Codex Station. Also, as far as Codex goes, we've got the website, thecodexstation.com. Get some merch, meet the team, so much more. It's always updating. We got new stuff coming out for you all the time. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Sal, the books that we showed off today, where did you get those?
All right, I got them from Heroes Corner Comics. If you go to heroescornercomics.com, you can check out their site for store exclusives, some back issues, slab books, and just regular back issues as well. They're a great bunch of people that run the like in-house shop. They don't have a brick and mortar. They do this all out of their own house, so that they give you really good discounts on books. And they set up a pool list through previews, and that's how I'm doing my books. And I can already tell you, I get in trouble because I just go, "Ooh, I need that. I need that. I need
That's how
that."
you ended up with
Yeah.
150,000 copies of Venom.
There was only three.
1,000?
Three.
100?
The video of that has been destroyed. There's no evidence of
Right,
any other.
exactly. So what
So it's
Sal
my
says,
word saying three. Okay.
yeah.
Moving on. Anyhow, they are a good group of people. They package well. They ship very well. They've got a Codex exclusive, which is
Mhm.
3 Heroes Corner Comics exclusive books, and for $30. And the Codex coupon code will work on that as well.
Yeah.
So CODEX, and that gives you 20% on that order as well. So check them out. They're also on Facebook under Heroes Corner Comics Insiders.
Mhm.
So you can do some claiming there as well.
Absolutely, guys. And Sal, before we go into the sponsor once again for this week's episode, where can people find you?
Okay, you can find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and under Instagram as the Slab Guy 77.
There you go. Go check out his YouTube channel, guys. He just did a live stream earlier today
I did my
showcasing.
first one.
Yeah, and it was good.
Eh,
Showcasing Heroes Corner Comics books, and he's got a ton of other videos on there. Sal plays it down. We're gonna play it up. Sal, your channel is beautiful, amazing. It's like
Thank you.
fettuccine on the
Oh,
Alfredo. It's wonderful. Yeah, check it out, guys.
you're too kind. You're too kind.
And don't
Nope.
forget, ladies and gentlemen, the sponsor for tonight's episode, W Energy. Head
Mhm.
over to w.gg, save 10% on your order using the keyword code -X at checkout.
Definitely.
All right, let's see what Parallax has to say. Tim sent me a picture of the binders. Parallax, I'm going to check that out here in just a moment. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, once again, my name is Tim the Terrible. This guy over here is Sal the Slab Guy. This is Codex After Dark's Comics, Pulls, and Hauls, and we will see you next time.